It is my great honor to welcome you all to this important occasion as we launch MESPT Strategic Plan for 2026 to 2030. Today is not just about unveiling a document. It's about reaffirming who we are, why we exist, and the future we are choosing to build together. The MESPT Strategic Plan 2026-2030 is anchored in this sense of purpose. It challenges us to go beyond activity and focus on impact. It calls us to deepen partnerships, not just expand them. It asks us to listen more closely to the voices of community, especially young entrepreneurs whose energy and ideas will shape the future we are working toward.
Our agenda has been to address barriers in financial inclusion in the agricultural sector. We've done that working a lot with SMEs and also working a lot with SACCOs, MFIs, microfinance banks. And we've done that all through to our last strategic plan. We want to ensure that our young people, our young agri-entrepreneurs are able to access credit and invest in agriculture and create meaningful job opportunities for themselves and their families. We want to make sure that we unlock opportunities that exist in the ecosystem, and we want to ensure that we work with each one of you in this room and outside this room to really build a sustainable future for our country, Kenya.
But what inspired me to start? In every basic entrepreneurship program, I'm taught to discover a problem that I can solve. So I took a different notch and I said, what is that problem that my community can solve? So instead of building a product for my community, I looked up at a product that my community can produce and take outside. So where better else to start than the coconut value chain? I come from an area where coconut is a lot. But the potential was really limited, and when we started, a lot of product on shelves were product that came from overseas. So I saw a niche, I grabbed the opportunity and said, why shouldn't I make money out of this? And along the way, I was able to create employment for my community, and it changed my life because I think I moved from 8 to 5. I can't say there's flexibility, but I can say there's vision this other side. So I moved from 8 to 5 into fully running just a simple coconut oil business. I would say that changed my life, and that is why I'm here today.
The Archdiocese of Nairobi started a milk processing plant in Limuru, and the biggest challenge now was how do we bring in the youth, how do we bring in the women in that value chain. And as a bank now, through the financing from MESPT, we were able to come up with a very strong end-to-end financial service structure that looked at the farmer level, the youth that were supporting the farmers, because majority of the youths were at the transportation level and also at the value addition level. And we were able to string all the value chain players all the way to the youth at the end of the process. That is now the distributors on the ground to be able to distribute the meat. So we were able to do a value chain analysis and be able to structure where the youths are sitting, be able to provide them with the financial services. And so far we've seen tremendous participation. Our youth participation at the bank level was low, but when we now brought in that aspect of a parish empowerment model, we saw a spike in terms of youth participation and women participation.
I want to now talk about the work MESP does. MESP goes to roads less traveled. And oftentimes there is no compass, there is no map, they just do it. And they are full of knowledge and information. They are a repository of knowledge and market systems development for Kenya. One thing I want to challenge MESP is spread it out. There is a lot internally that could actually change how Kenya looks at agriculture and looks at green finance, look at climate finance, look at transition finance. It's all with MESP. share the knowledge.
We at the Nature Conservancy, we are very proud to be associated with MESPT, and we look at our partnership with such great pride, particularly in the commitment to advancing regenerative agriculture. And this is through integrating sustainable financial development and nature-based solutions. MESPT has been one of our key partners in one of our very ambitious programs that we have launched within the Central Highlands of Kenya. This program is called the Central Highlands Ecoregion Foodscape, and we have partnered very closely with MESPT in this program. So as we look ahead to 2030, when the strategic plan is due, we must recognize that the stakes are high, but so for us also is the opportunity. And thinking about our country, we know that Kenya has the potential to become a very big leader in climate smart and regenerative agriculture. And therefore, for this plan that MESPT is launching today, we see it providing a very strong foundation for this transformation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the MESPT strategic plan for the 2026 to the 2030 clearly responds to these national priorities. Its ambition to reach over 5,000 smallholder farmers and agri-SMEs mobilize Kenyan shillings 7.2 billion in inclusive finance and create 100,000 jobs and income opportunities is both bold and timely. Particularly commendable is the strategic shift from the direct delivery system level transformation to strengthening institution, markets and financial ecosystems to deliver sustainable impact at scale. Looking ahead, as we look toward 2030, our collective responsibility is clear. Is to build a financial system that works for farmers, to build markets that reward productivity and sustainability, to build institutions that are inclusive, resilient, and future-ready. The MESPT strategy gives us a strong roadmap to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a country, we all agree on one thing. If we want to grow our economy, create jobs, and improve livelihoods, we must get it right with the MSMEs. Micro, small and medium enterprises remain the backbone of the Kenya's economy. They contribute significantly to the national output and provide the majority of employment opportunities, especially for young people and women. Across our towns, markets, villages, urban centers, MSMEs are the engines of livelihoods, household income and community transformation. They are not the peripheral actors in the economy. They are the economy. I repeat again that micro and small enterprises are the economy. I have gone through the strategic plan that we are launching today, and I must say it is practical and is not theoretical. It is focused on results. The targets are clear, which include supporting 500,000 agri-MSMEs to access financial services, working through 100 strengthened last-mile partners, mini circles to facilitate access to credit to smallholder farmers, strengthening the business capacity of 500 SMEs and cooperatives to better integrate smallholder farmers in agricultural value chains.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new era, welcome to the future.